brothers and my sisters all over this land. Ooh, if I had a song, I'd sing it in the morning, I'd sing it in the evening, all over this land. I'd sing out danger, I'd sing out a warning, I'd sing out love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. Ooh, well, I got a hammer and I got a bell and I got a song to sing all over this land. It's a hammer of justice, it's a bell of freedom, it's a song about love between the brothers and the sisters all over this land. It's a hammer of justice, it's a bell of freedom, it's a song about love between the brothers and the sisters all over this land.
When John Henry was a little bitty boy, sitting on his mammy's knee, he picked up a hammer and a little piece of steel, said, "This hammer gonna be the death of me. This hammer gonna be the death of me." When John Henry was a little baby, no bigger than the palm of your hand, his mammy looked down at little Johnny and said, "My Johnny gonna be a steel driving man. Yes, he is. My Johnny gonna be a steel driving man." John Henry was a steel driving man, drove steel all over the land. Before I let the steam hammer get me down, I'll die with my hammer in my hand. Die with my hammer in my hand. John Henry went to the tunnel to drive, steam hammer by his side. He beat the steam hammer to the top of the hill, and he laid down his hammer and he cried, "Oh Lord." Laid down his hammer and he cried. The captain said to John Henry, "I believe that mountain's caving in." John Henry just laughed at the captain and said, "That ain't nothing but my hammer sucking wind. That ain't nothing but my hammer sucking wind." John Henry had a loving little wife. Her name was Polly Ann. Johnny got sick and he had to go to bed. Polly drove steel like a man, yes. Polly drove steel like a man. They buried John Henry in the graveyard. They laid him down in the sand. Every time a freight train come puffing by, they'd say, "Yonder lies a steel driving man. Yonder lies a steel driving man."
Big John, Big John.
Every morning at the mine you could see him arrive. He stood 6'6" and weighed 245, kind of broad at the shoulder and narrow at the hip, and everybody knew you didn't give no lip to Big John. Big John, Big John, Big Bad John,
Big John.
Nobody seemed to know where John called home. He just drifted into town and stayed all alone. Didn't say much, kind of quiet and shy, but if he spoke at all, he just said hi to Big John. Somebody said he came from New Orleans, where he got in a fight over a Cajun queen, and a crashing blow from a huge right hand sent a Louisiana fella to the promised land. Big John. Big John. Big John. Big Bad John. Big John. Then came the day at the bottom of the mine when the timber cracked and men started crying. Miners were praying and hearts beat fast. Everybody thought that they'd breathed their last except John. Through the dust and the smoke of this man-made hell walked a giant of a man that the miners knew well. Grabbed a sagging timber, gave out with a groan, and like a giant oak tree just stood there alone. Big John. Big John. Big John, Big Bad John, Big John. With all his strength he gave a mighty shove. Then a miner yelled out, "There's a light up above!" And 20 men scrambled from a would-be grave. Now there's only one left down there to save, Big John. With jacks and timbers they started back down. Then came that rumble way down on the ground, and the smoke and gas belched out of that mine. Everybody knew it was the end of the line for Big John. Big John, Big John, Big Bad John, Big John. Now they never reopened that worthless pit. They just placed a marble stand in front of it. These few words are written on that stand: "At the bottom of this mine lies a big, big man, Big John." Big John, Big John, Big Bad John.